It's called the Albuquerque House Tour, and here to tell us what it's all about is Margaret Lopez, and she is the president of the OffCenter Board, and artist Frank McCulloch. We're so happy to have you with us. What an honor. And I want to talk, before we get into your career and what you've done, let's talk a little bit about the OffCenter Board. What is that?
Well, OffCenter is a community art studio. It's an open access art studio, free of charge to anybody in the city of Albuquerque. And it's a fantastic resource because of that. And it's located just west of the traffic circle on Park Avenue, 808 Park Avenue.
I want to take a look at some of the video we have actually on the OffCenter Board, because we can watch that as we talk a little bit about it and let people have an idea of what they're going to be seeing. Now, what is this event that we're looking at?
That is one of our two major events during the year. This is kind of an outreach event. It's called the We Art the People Folk Fest. It happens in Robinson Park in the second weekend of September each year. And it's a chance for people to come participate in our giant puppet parade. You see Carmen Miranda there. And for kids to participate making art, and kids of all ages, adults too, in the art tents. We have over 100 art vendors there. The booths are offered at a very reasonable price for the vendors. We are all about making art accessible to people to appreciate and also to make a living off of.
How exciting. I love that. I mean, it looks so happy and festive.
It's a great event. We have music, we have food, and the proceeds benefit. That's the art tent where people are making art.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
The proceeds benefit
and
OffCenter.
Free.
And free.
We love to hear that. And I want to talk to you real briefly. First, tell us a little bit about, give us a little overview of your career, Frank, because it's so interesting.
Well, it's been a long time, and I'm an old guy, you know.
Young at heart.
I taught for many years, and a little bit at the university in my retirement from the Albuquerque public schools. But I've always been an exhibiting artist, and for the past few years I've been with Sumner Dean in Albuquerque, and it's a very good gallery. Excellent. In terms of his business, but also I think it's wonderful that he's sponsoring the house auction.
Yes, and let's talk about that, the Albuquerque House Tour, because this is very exciting, and you actually have some visuals for us to kind of display what we're going to be seeing.
The House Tour is our biggest fundraiser for OffCenter, and it's a tour of 3 quirky homes in Albuquerque. You buy a ticket and you get to visit 3 quirky homes.
Okay.
And as a lead up to that event, people in Albuquerque, well-known artists, lesser well-known artists, people who are just emerging as artists, and really well-known artists, like this is Frank's house.
Oh, wow.
Build these little houses as a lead up to the house tour, and then we silent auction it off. We silent auction it off as part of the event, and that is going to be happening tomorrow night, Friday night, at Sumner and Dean Gallery, because they've very generously offered to host this huge event. We have well over 100.
It's actually going to be on, it's actually going to be tonight.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yes.
Friday
Tonight.
So
yes, you want to head out tonight, and a lot of people are looking for plans on a Friday night. This is a great way to get a little culture while you do it.
And it corresponds to Frank's one-man show. You see his painting down there. So you'll have 2 things happening there tonight at the same time: the one-man Frank McCulloch opening and the silent auction of little houses, which are fantastic.
Now, what are we seeing on the screen right now?
Okay, this is one of the pieces of art that's going to be at one of the quirky homes on the tour on Saturday. When you buy tickets for the house tour and go on Saturday, you visit all these homes, and these are shots from the homes that are on the tour this year. We also have kind of a little treasure hunt. It's called Find the Quirk. You get a piece of paper with kind of a mystery photo on it, and as you're going through the houses, you have to try to figure out what that quirk clue is.
Oh, I love that, with Albuquerque as the Hollywood sign. Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, we spend a lot of time looking for people who are willing to open up their quirky homes and share them with us as this fundraiser. It's a fantastic event, and it's really fun.
And Frank, being in the business as long as you have, you are a perfect example of somebody who follows their passion through life and does what they love. How does that feel for you now, doing something like this after all these years?
Oh, I think it's very important. There are not many people in the world, you know, who are able to do their work and have that be their first passion.
That's right.
Most of us are working on a second or third choice in life, you know.
So true.
And so it's been great to have your whole life be your first choice.
I feel the same way. I mean, I used to interview my stuffed animals and hope one day I could have a TV show. I mean, but it's true. It's amazing when you can make a living doing what you love, and it reflects in your work. I mean, as you can see, all the things we're seeing on screen, and that's actually the house we just looked at that we have live here. And what's one of the main inspirations of your choices in art? Do you have one?
Well, I just follow my nose. You know, I've done all kinds of different work. Right now, it's kind of circle has come around, and I'm working more in abstract landscapes, dealing with New Mexico. I am a New Mexican, and
that's right, and proud to be, right?
Born and raised here.
Proud to be, and all of these photos are just brilliant art, and it's a pleasure that you're sharing it with us. And I want to remind everybody once again that the Albuquerque, I gotta say it right, Albuquerque House Tour is this Saturday, May 7th, in Albuquerque, and that is from 1 to 4 p.m. So you certainly want to head out. The weather is going to be fantastic this weekend, so certainly a worthwhile point, and it's at various locations.
Well, you can get your tickets at various locations.
Okay.
You can start, the tour is self-guided, and you can get tickets at OffCenter. You can get them online at www.offcenterarts.org. You can get them at
offcenterarts.org. Okay.
You can get them at Bookworks. You can get them at Sumner and Dean Gallery. So get the tickets now.
Oh, good. Okay.
Come to the auction tonight at Sumner and Dean, and go on the house tour on Saturday.
Fabulous.
Right, from 1 to 4. You can visit the homes. It's self-guided. And then also, I just encourage everybody to come to OffCenter, because we also have a little retail shop where we encourage people to use their art and sell their art and be able to exhibit their art. And we have so many different things.
And affordable things, too.
Totally
we love
affordable.
That. Well, Margaret, Frank, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for sharing your passions with us over the years, and we'll continue to look for all of your great work, and we will continue to have a great time this weekend at the Albuquerque House Tour, and tonight as well at your show.
Thank you
both so much, and we're back after the break.